Hey y'all, Mama Snark here. Disney World packing day coming at ya. Okay, so I am packing for a trip that I swore I would never do. But circumstances have presented themselves and I'm doing it. So I am packing for let's see, how many nights is it? Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. A 3-night, 3-park day trip to Disney World solo with both of my children. And I swear I would never do it. I swear I'd only do one kid at a time by myself, or if I had both kids, I'd have another adult with me, preferably my husband. But summer camp ends on a Friday. School doesn't start until the following Friday. So I have Monday through Thursday that I have to figure out what to do with them, where either I'm going to have to pay a sitter to watch them and also find a sitter to watch them, or I'm going to have to take off work. So with the summer, like cool kid summer deal that they have going on with Disney World right now, the ticket prices for children, it's half off. And paying for a 3-day ticket for both of my children is cheaper than the 4-day base tickets I got for one kid in Mardi Gras when we went in March. So talk to hubby. I have Spirit points, so I was able to book the flights with my Spirit points for like next to nothing. And with my annual pass holder discount, I got our room at All Star Sports for like $108 a night. So also, it's my daughter's birthday. So she is turning 6. Due to when her birthday is at the end of July. Every year it's always something. It thunderstorms every day in July. People are busy in July. A lot of people have vacations and things like that. So it's really hard to get like friends and people to come. Aunt Sissa that makes her cake every year is going to be out of town for school. And I don't really know a lot of her friends' parents other than Dana, her friend Riley's mom. And they came with us on that little girls trip a couple of years ago. So, and it's too hot to have a birthday party outside. So basically for the price that I'm paying for this Disney World trip and what I would also have to pay for a sitter for those days that they're out of camp and before school, taking them to Disney World by myself is still cheaper. So hubby was like, do it. Take them. This will be my last chance to take them before my annual pass runs out. And once my annual pass runs out, I'm not renewing it this year. So, hi Goose. What you doing? Are you trapped? So, yeah, so this is basically my one shot to do this before my annual pass runs out. And while it's so incredibly cheap, like it's never going to be this cheap for me to take them again because I won't have an annual pass come next summer. So I'm going to take them. We're going to fly out of New Orleans Sunday afternoon. We're going to land into Orlando like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Probably Ubering because it's going to be the same price as Mears Connect. So I'll show you later the booster seats that I'm bringing. But we're going to go to the hotel. You get free water park entry with your check-in day if you're staying at a Disney hotel. What are you sniffing? What are you doing? Lucy, what are you doing? Pretty girl. But by the time that we get to the hotel and get checked in and get to our room and get all of that stuff like ready, it's going to be too much. Also, taking them to a water park by myself makes me extremely nervous, and I don't think I'm ready for that. So we're going to have a pool day, and explore the resorts. We're staying at All Star Sports, so we'll be able to walk in between all 3 All Stars and check out, just the details and the lobbies, and, we can go to Disney Springs as well. Probably won't do that because they have no interest in that. And I have... What are you doing? Lucy. Dog. And I have no interest in doing that by myself with them. Like, that just doesn't sound like a good time. So, yeah. So we're going to do... You have to do... With the half off kids tickets, it's a 3-day minimum. So we're going to do their 3 favorite parks. We're going to start off strong with Epcot, and then we're going to do Magic Kingdom in the middle, and then we're going to do Hollywood on our last day that we're going to be flying out. So the flight leaves Orlando at like 6:30 p.m. So we'll be able to stay at Hollywood Studios until around like 2 or 3 in the afternoon before we go back to the hotel to get our bags and then go to the airport. So we'll have almost a full day at Hollywood Studios, but It's going to be in August. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. So it's going to be the first like full week of August that I'm taking them before school starts back, and it's going to be hot. Oh, it's going to be so hot. So I'm going to show you everything here that I'm packing. I pretty much spent the whole morning like gathering everything and trying to figure out what we're going to wear. Your girl is going to be looking like a beached whale, busted can of biscuits, and those like built-in bra crop tops because I don't care. It's going to be hot. We're going to be sweating. We're going to be miserable. So I'm trying to do what I can to be as comfortable as humanly possible in those conditions. We're taking it slow. We're not trying to do everything. We just went as a family in March with my friend Lauren, her husband Ben, who's best friends with my husband, and their 2 kids over Mardi Gras break. I can link that playlist down below for you, where we did, pretty much everything. Well, we didn't do everything, but we did a lot. So my kids have been to Disney several times. They are, lucky in that regards. I've taken a couple of solo trips with each of them. So they've had their fill. They've done all the rides at least once before. They've done Disney. So this trip is going to be we're just there to enjoy the experience. It's, like I said, it's going to be Weezer's birthday. So I got her some birthday ears and a birthday t-shirt, and we're going to get her a birthday button. And this is going to be in lieu of her birthday party. And she is going to enjoy every single minute of all of the attention that she's going to get, because that's my little girl. She loves attention. Man Cub is my kindred spirit, and he does not like the attention. When I took him for his birthday, he said, "Mama, can you take this button off?" Because he was tired of people telling him happy birthday. So it's going to be her birthday trip, her birthday party, Mama, Man Cub, and Weezer trip. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get packing. This thing is helping me. Huh. Just sweet girl. Yeah. All right. So this is everything that I've got. Oh, y'all, my brain hurts. Like I said, I've spent all morning doing this. I'm trying not to make this a 5-hour long video because these packing videos always go forever, but I'm going to try to give you a kind of basic layout of what my brain is thinking. So like I said, we are flying Spirit with my points, and Spirit doesn't give you a lot of points, so I didn't have a lot of points. So we're going personal item only. So there's 3 of us. My kids are 7 and 5, and we'll be 6. She'll turn 6 like 2 days before the trip. So my kids will be 7 and 6. They will have their own ticket, their own seat. They each get a personal item, and I get a personal item. So that's 3 personal items. And I've got to pack 4 days worth of stuff. Going in the summertime, if you haven't seen my outfit planning for spring and summer, I'll link that down below. It is highly recommended that you bring 2 outfits per day, because you are going to want to go back to the room midday, take a break, swim, relax in the AC of your hotel room, potentially shower, reset, and then put fresh clothing on, including bras, because y'all, it's brutal out there. I just love her so much. Look at her Mulan collar. So, okay, let's get started. I'll start with shoes. It's recommended that you bring 2 different types of shoes. If you can only fit one, if you're doing like me and trying to make this a budget trip and squeeze into personal items only, bring 1 pair of shoes that you know is guaranteed not to give you blisters. But I'm going to do my hardest to pack 2 pair of shoes per person. If not, they're going to have to pick either their Keens or their Crocs to wear. But we are going, like I said, the first week of August. August and pretty much through October. August and September for sure are hurricane season. It's going to rain every day for sure, without question. So if you're going anywhere between July and September, plan for rain. So I am not packing any tennis shoes. I am packing a pair of Crocs for myself, which I'll wear at the airport because that's my biggest shoe. A pair of Crocs for Weezer, they're not actual Crocs. They're like whatever the Disney ones were, the little knockoff Crocs. So I'm bringing those for her. My son just outgrew his Crocs that he had, but I had these Sperry's that I had bought on clearance a while back and had put up. So they're kind of like boat shoes. So I'm going to bring these for his Crocs. They have like the holes in them, and they're not like water shoes per se, but like they're water shoes. And then each of my kids will wear Keen sandals. These I swear by, y'all. I have them in every size up to, I think, a size 4 or 5 for each of the kids now. When I find them on clearance for like $20 to $30, I buy them and just put them away for later. They have the grips on the bottom. They're hiking sandals. They've got the toe bumpers. They're completely enclosed. Summer camp is good with them. So she's wearing those. My son currently is wearing his sandals right now at summer camp. So I'll pack his when I get them. Actually, I'm probably going to pack those and he'll wear his Cans. And then I have my tried and true Skechers sandals, my hideous dad sandals, as my husband calls them. They are the most comfortable sandals ever. I have worn these miles and miles without blisters. So rain approved shoes. And then I will also bring socks for everyone to wear with the Crocs and for him to wear with those. And then if it rains, we can just take the socks off and put those in our bag and their feet can get wet. So outfit wise, day number 1 is Epcot. So Epcot morning, I'm going to do this black and white number for myself with these ears, just like a classic Mickey Minnie situation. This brand is amazing. On Amazon, I have another top I'll show you as well from them. I wear either an extra large or a size 10, depending on what their sizing is. But it's the built-in bra tops, so I don't have to pack a bra. I mean, it's not going to work as well as like, having a bra, but I'm trying to go as minimal clothing as possible because I'm going to sweat through everything. So built-in bra tank, socks to wear with Crocs if I wear Crocs, my white butterfly shorts, my underwear is already in there. For Man Cub, his underwear and socks, and then he's just going to wear this like kind of, classic fun printed Mickey Mouse situation. For my daughter, socks, underwear, and then just some stretchy like blue jean shorts, which, y'all, when I put these on her, they're so cute. They're Calvin Klein. Like, look how cute these are. But they're very soft and very stretchy. So when I put them on her to make sure they fit, because that girl is growing so fast, I can't keep clothes. Like, I just keep having to buy the next size up. She's currently in a 7, but we're very, very much pushing into an 8 now. She's turning 6, like I said, right before the trip. But I tried them on her and she said, "Mama, these look like Dad's underwear." Because she thought they looked and felt like boxer briefs, which I thought was hilarious. But those are adorable. These I'm actually going to put to the side because I'm going to give her these to unwrap on her birthday morning. And this is going to be her birthday present from us so she can guess where we're going. But I've also ordered... Oh, you need to go check out what she's barking at. Go ahead. I've also ordered a birthday girl t-shirt. I'll insert the picture here. It has the castle on it, but she's going to wear it at Epcot because I just thought that was the cuter option. But, or you know what? Actually, I might swap it. Just kidding. Okay. Hold that thought. This is going to go on Magic Kingdom. This is going to go on Epcot because that has Minnie Mouse on it. So then we'll all be Mickey and Minnie. Okay, so this has a bow. If she wants a bow, I'll probably do like bubble braids or something. She can also wear this with this. So she can wear these like pretty much the whole trip. Socks, underwear, cartwheel shorts, little classic Minnie Mouse. Okay, so I'm going to put her underwear and her socks here with the Magic Kingdom pile. I'll get to that later. Okay, so we're going through this together, y'all. Okay, Epcot 1, classic Mickey Minnie situation. I need to put these aside to wrap for her birthday. I'm going to put those there. Epcot 2, or like that evening, if we decide to go back to Epcot. Y'all, we might not. My friend Lauren and her husband Ben are actually going to be at Disney, and they will be leaving on our first park day. So she said that they're going to try to come to Epcot that morning. They have annual passes. And meet us for the morning at Epcot, and she's going to try to ride Guardians of the Galaxy with us so that we can ride it, because it's me by myself with my 2 kids, and Guardians is 2 and 2, and I don't want my son riding with a stranger, and my daughter's not old enough to ride by herself, so that way Lauren can ride with Weezer and I could ride with Man Cub. So we may just spend most of the morning there at Epcot and then go back to the hotel room and call it a night. We'll see how we're feeling. If we go back for the evening, I've got just Avengers for him For her, I have this adorable Beauty and the Beast little dress from Magic Kingdom Boutique. And then for myself, I have a yellow bra top. It's a crop tank, so I'm going to be looking like a busted can of biscuits, but your girl don't care. I'll insert a picture here of what it looked like when I tried it on. And then this is a skirt from one of my favorite Amazon brands. The short, it's a knee-length skirt, so the inner shorts are mesh, and they actually go down like almost to the knee, so there's no chafing, has pockets. I brought this in case myself or her wants to wear this, but I also brought her little Beauty and the Beast bow. So that's Park Day 1, Epcot, evening and morning. Park Day 2 is going to be Magic Kingdom. So to start with, I'll probably start with her birthday outfit. So I'll insert the picture here of what her birthday shirt looks like that I ordered. It should be in before then, fingers crossed. So she'll wear She'll wear that with her headband that says happy birthday. I have, this is that same brand as that black tank top, but this is a size 10. So it looks more like a crop shirt, but it actually goes like all the way down to the bottom of my waist. Like it doesn't. Oh, now you upset? Well, come on, get your baby. You don't want it? Okay. There you go. You got your baby? Oh, got your baby. Yeah. I see, girl. Okay, you can go lay down. Go lay down. I love this dog so much. Okay. Same brand. Y'all, I want to order like every color they make in it. It is so dang soft and stretchy. Like, I can't even. And it has the built-in bra, so I'm not having to wear any additional pieces of clothing. Super bright, fun. So I'm wearing this with my butterfly shorts that I have. If you've watched any of my vlogs, you have seen these shorts, but the bright blue ones. I have these shorts in every color they made. And I'm so glad I bought every color before they stopped making them because they are perfect. Socks. And then I just got this in. How cute is this? It was like 10 bucks on Amazon, $6, something like that. It was ridiculous, but look how cute that is. So I've got that to go with that. Man Cub has some bright blue shorts, and it's kind of like a, I think this is from Walmart. It's got like the bright color Mickeys on it. So that way we will all be bright and fun and festive. Magic Kingdom evening. So go back, swim, shower, whatever. Go back for the evening in fresh clothing so we're not ick. She has this Rapunzel dress from Magic Kingdom Boutique. It's literally the same as that one. It's like the applique, but it's got Rapunzel instead. So Rapunzel dress for her. And then I've got another built-in bra, crop top, tank top situation with purple butterfly shorts. These, the white ones and those bright blue ones I just showed you, are all the same shorts. Same brand. Like I said, they don't make them anymore, unfortunately. But I can walk miles and miles and miles and not chafe in these. I like have tested. So my comfy shorts, and then I have this Rapunzel headband. She has a Rapunzel bow, and then the happy birthday ears will also match this, so she can wear those if she wants. And then socks if she wants socks with Crocs, and same. Uh-oh. Okay. Man Cub. He has nothing purple other than LSU, and I don't want to put him in a long sleeve shirt just because I feel like that might be a little too much. Although, honestly, that might be more comfortable. I'm just going to have to sunscreen him. So he just has a classic Mickey Mouse with underwear and socks. And then these are just like wicking shorts, drawstring. They don't have the net like mesh lining. These are from Target. So that'll go best. So that's Park Day 2. Park Day 3, which is the day that we're flying home, is Hollywood Studios. So that one I have for her socks, cartwheel shorts, underwear, and then this, I don't want to undo it, but this is her Ray dress. I'll insert a picture here from our March trip. She wore it. It's like a little tank top dress. And then I have a brown tank top shirt. It's not my best. It's not my favorite. I don't particularly love the way it fits. It's a little bit too loose, so it's not that supportive, and the straps are really thin, but it matches perfectly with this. I'll insert a picture here of what it looked like on. I have this super flowy, soft skirt that I wore on a trip to Tennessee recently. And it fit so comfortably, and the shorts stayed in place and have pockets that I ended up buying 2 more colors of it. So this went perfectly with that. So I can be Ray with her and do my hair and the Ray hairstyle like her. And then Man Cub over here has, oh, he's worn this before in the vlogs, R2D2 shirt. So that'll be him. And then for everybody, I have 1 pair of pajamas. Y'all, let me know in the comments below. Are you the type of person that packs like a pair of pajamas for every single night? Or are you like me, where we only do like 1 pair of pajamas like every couple of days, pretty much? And we're going to be taking a shower every night before bed. Typically, my kids only bathe every other night, but we are going to be covered in sunscreen and disgusting and sweaty. We're getting showered and or pool every single day, and shower after the pool because they have sensitive skin. But I have a nightgown that has pockets, super soft, pair of pajamas for him, just Minecraft. Oh no, where's her PJs? Oh, here's hers. Moana nightgown for her. And then I brought for each of them and myself. So everyone has 1 extra pair of underwear. I do too. I probably don't need the extra socks. Just in case, because you never know. If anything happens and you have to rewear dirty clothes or whatever, at least you will have fresh underwear. And you know, sometimes you poop your pants. It happens. So, or at least I always pack like I'm going to poop myself like 5 times a day. But I have also brought for the kids for 2 reasons. Number 1, if they end up super sunburned, like if I'm just somehow forgetting to apply sunscreen, or the sun is so brutal that the sunscreen's not doing what it needs to do and they get sunburned, we can wear these. Or the main reason I brought these was to bring on Epcot Day. Lucy was to bring on Epcot Day to put in the stroller as a change of clothes. It's just a like hers is the Bayleaf brand, his is from Bass Pro, I think. But it's just a long sleeve like SPF sun shirt. And then each of them have a pair of shorts that has like a built-in liner. So his is like swim shorts, but not really swim shorts, but it has the built-in liner in it. I think they're like fishing shorts or something. And then she has a little skirt from Pat on Amazon. It's like an athletic skirt that has the liner in it. So that I don't have to bring underwear and all that. I can just put these in the stroller. And if they want to do the Moana journey thing, like when it just gets super brutally hot in the middle of the day, I can just say, you know what? Go for it. Let them loose. They want to get soaking wet from head to toe. That is fine. And then I can just change them into something dry so that they don't get the stroller wet. I brought 1 extra change of clothes for them, just in case. Or if they want to do like the splash pad at Magic Kingdom. So they have 1 extra change of clothes if needed, if they get like soaking wet. Okay, so that is it for clothing. All right, we are moving along. For non-clothing items, I'll insert a picture here of everything that is in my toiletry case. Like I said, personal items only. So I'm going to have like the TSA bags for each personal item, so we can have 3. This has all of our toiletries in it. I am not bringing a whole bunch of makeup because y'all, we gonna be sweating. So this is going to be like wet the entire trip. So I'm not even bothering with makeup because I'm not trying to waste my time, and I'm gonna be reapplying sunscreen to all of us like a crazy person. So yeah. So I am only bringing concealer because I'm probably going to look pretty haggard. An eyebrow pencil just because my eyebrows are basically non-existent now. A eyeshadow stick, which is just this basic, let's see if I can get it to focus, like neutral color. And then, ooh, cap. Okay, and then mascara. So I don't look completely haggard and gross. And then I'm bringing a scrunchie for myself. This is going to go on top of the bag so that I don't forget to put my night guard in it. If you have a retainer or a night guard, it has the holes in the bottom so that, because like I'm going to have to brush my teeth in the morning and clean it and then put it in here. So it's going to be a little bit wet, but that way it doesn't just like trap the condensation. This is probably going to go in the park bag. It is Aveeno face and body wipes. If my kids have Mickey bars or ice cream or whatever and their faces get destroyed, I can't use like wet ones on their face because that would tear their face up. So I brought the Aveeno face wipes to be able to wipe them down. They both have sensitive skin. My daughter is eczema prone, and this is eczema friendly. Q-tips, self-explanatory. I have butt wipes in here for the potty. They are both on Miralax Daily. So, you know, sometimes you just need a little extra help. These are all of the cords that we are going to need for charging things. This one has my watch charger attached to it and then a retractable USB-C cable. This is a USB-C cable. This is a sound machine that also has a nightlight on it, which I never use because I just like sound, but teeny tiny little sound machine. This isn't the one I typically bring. This is one of my older ones, but it has the USB, micro USB port. So I am also bringing a ton of, let's see, like this one is USB-C, but this comes out as an adapter and it has a micro cable underneath. And then, this is USB-C to USB-C charging because All Star Sports has those outlets. It's one of the most newly renovated. Let's see, here we go. Here's another one. Some micro chargers, but this is it. Okay, and then just, you know, some basic ones right here. And the reason I have to have the micro chargers, number one, to charge the sound machine, but number two, which I'll show you in a minute, the stroller fans that I'm bringing are old ones and they take the micro. So they're goggles I'm bringing. My kids' eyes are very sensitive. They are both blue-eyed and the chlorine irritates them. So I got goggles to bring for them. And then these are my spare pair of sunglasses, Knockaround brand. Ooh. Where is it? Knockaround brand. It's the greatest. Spare sunglasses. So that is everything that will go in this. And then I'll have to get to that mess in a minute because I got to get all this packed up and out of the way first. And then over here, I just have for her, let's see, I need to put her bows. Okay, I need to put her bows in there. This is just a little pouch that I always put her hair stuff in. So I usually have her like spray gel and her detangler spray in here as well. But since everything has to be like in the liquid TSA thing, I have those in that, where is it? That toiletry bag. So this has just a ton of different ponytails, a bunch of colorful ones with the picker so that you can pop them instead of having to rip them out of their hair. These I probably honestly won't use because they pop in the heat. Like when they get too hot, I've had that happen to me a couple of times, they pop. And if I'm doing bubble braids or something and it's layered up here and it pops, it's going to look ridiculous. So I brought these instead, just all kinds of different colors. I might do bubble braids on her or myself. And then I also brought, this came with one of her little hair sets, a tiny little pair of scissors, because even though these are cloth, they still will tangle in her hair. And trying, especially if she's like swimming or super sweaty or something, I don't want to have to like, you know, rip it out of her hair. So I can cut them out instead and or just like cut the few strands of hair if needed instead of just ripping them. So I've got those. And then this is a travel wet brush. This is a Minnie Mouse one. It came with a set from Costco a while back. So that will go in there. And this pouch here that came with this backpack personal item. I have some magnets that I bought to put on the hotel door that says my birthday, and it has like a Mickey Mouse cake and a Mickey Mouse like donut and cupcake and all that. So she'll like doing that. I made a mousekeeping envelope. I need to make one more before we go and put in the backpack. For mousekeeping, it's customary to tip them. They make magic for everyone, and y'all, it's a thankless job. So I always like to tip them. I usually do $5 to $10, depending on how many of us are in the room. This is a like travel unbrush, but it's just like a knockoff one from Amazon. It has her hair stuck in it. A claw clip for myself if I need it. These are kids or like baby washcloths. My kids, like I said, they have very sensitive skin, and the washcloths in hotels tend to be very rough and like it ends up irritating them. So I always just bring some and then I just throw them away. Like I just get some cheap ones. This is a tubby cup, so it can unfold and then stick to the side of the shower, but I can use this to like wash their hair and stuff. You can also use the clear plastic water juice cups that come in the room. That'll do the job too, but I have this, so I'm gonna bring it. I have a spare pair of sunglasses for each of them because sunglasses is another thing like shoes that you should always bring 2 pairs of. They tend to get lost more easily than anything else. And if your kids or you, like me, have light colored eyes and are light sensitive, you're going to have to buy some if you lose them. And I don't want to have to drop $20 to $30 on a janky pair of sunglasses. I'd rather bring the ones that I already have at my house for no extra cost. I am bringing 2 Magic Bands per person because I made that mistake on the last trip, y'all. And my son, which he got back, it's this one right here, which I'm not going to take out of here, but he lost his Figment Magic Band on Avatar Flight of Passage. Even with the little thingy on it, the bit belt on it, it still popped off his wrist and it fell all the way through the ride, like seats. And I think we were on like the 4th floor or something, the 3rd level, something like that. And it was gone. We filled out a lost and found thing. They did find it. They mailed it back to us. And the cast member graciously gave us a like certificate to go get him a new Magic Band. So he picked this one out. So we're going to bring this one as well. So I have 2 Magic Bands per person because if they lose it, then we will have a backup and we won't have to go through the panic mode situation of everyone being upset and like having to get a card to use to pull out of my pocket and stuff. So 2 Magic Bands per person because we have them. This is a Magic Band charger. So I can hook all 3 of our Magic Band Plus chargers to it. And it just plugs straight into the wall. It's USB-C. And then, or you can also use it as USB, but you plug it into the like outlet and it will charge all 3 Magic Bands at one time instead of having to use 3 outlets. It just uses one. Pop-up hamper, because it is extremely helpful. It doesn't take up a whole lot of room at all, but it's extremely helpful in keeping the space together than to have dirty clothes just kind of flung all about and like underneath stuff. It's just sanity for me. Extra little things that I'm taking. I'll start in here. I'm bringing a little thing of Scotch tape. Painter's tape works as well. This is a happy birthday set that I found on Amazon. It came with party hats and the happy birthday banner. So I have, let's see, that's what you thread through it to make it the banner. Scotch tape to hang it up with. The party hats I'll put on the window ledge, and then a fringe shiny curtain. It will tape to the top of the window to hang down to make the window decorated for her birthday. Y'all, she is big on her birthday and she loves it. So I brought all the things to make it special for her since she's not getting a birthday party. I want it to just kind of go extra and go all out and make it like super birthday festive for her. This is a comb, obvious reasons to comb through wet hair for my daughter and myself. Let's see, a few things that I brought extra. I got from Walmart, they were like $3, these little diving toys for them to play in the pool with. They really like retrieving stuff. They've been really big in swimming. They just learned how to swim without floaties, and we've been practicing a lot. So dive toys just to give them something to do with the pool. These I got a while back at the Target dollar spot for, where is it? For $1. But it's just these little puzzle pieces that, you know, they can put together to build things out of. Just something to keep them occupied either at the airport or in the hotel room when we're having downtime. Same thing with this. I didn't use this on the Mardi Gras trip, so I just repacked it for here. It's a little Scrubbies kitten. It comes with a couple of little Scrubbies markers and like a little blanket and the little scrubber thing. So you basically can color it and then just wash it off in the sink and then start over once it's dry. I'll put this in the park bag for them. It's the little, what do you call it, like Ooshies or whatever. But it's like a surprise toy. His is Toy Story. Hers is, I think, Princesses. This set I got from Amazon. I've had these before. I can link them down below. This one's Tiana and Rapunzel. So basically the little set, it's like a little plush doll with like a little, what did I say? This is Jasmine and Tiana. But yeah, so it's a little plush doll with like a little vanity set or something. And it's all kind of self-contained. And it's smaller than a Barbie doll. So I brought 2 of those for her to play with. I'm bringing, for this personal items TSA bag, I literally just filled it to the brim with Go-Go Squeeze yogurts and applesauces. Because it's such a short trip, I am not doing a grocery order. So I figure we just eat kids' meals in the park. I tend to not eat that much when I'm hot anyway. And the kids' meals come with drinks and everything. But this is something that I don't want to have to pay $2 to $3 for in the park per kid. And it's something that helps just get a little bit of something good in their bellies. Some probiotics. The applesauce pouches have the veggies in them. And they are 3.2 ounces. So they're like under the restriction for TSA. So I'm just bringing an entire pack of that. And then this will just be flat when we go home. So they can each have 1 a day of those. And then the last thing I brought for the hotel room is I bought a like necklace making kit. I will link it down below, but it comes with the like ropes and the different princess charms and then the different color beads. And I figure this will keep her busy in the hotel room. My daughter loves crafty stuff. And also, she really enjoyed, pixie dusting on the last trip. So I figure she can make these and pixie dust cast members and other little kids around the park with these. And she would very much enjoy doing that. So, okay, that is it for those. That's going to be for this backpack right here, personal item, as well as this gray tote bag personal item. So I'm gonna do a little movie magic here and get all this stuff into packing cubes and get those into those 2 personal items. Okay, so the packing cubes that came with this tote bag, the zipper broke on them. So I've reconfigured things. I have all of my clothes and my mouse ears in the biggest packing cube. In the like 3rd biggest packing cube, I have all of Weezer's clothes, my nightgown, and hers because it wouldn't fit in here. This is that little one that has my sound machine, all the cords, my makeup, my scrunchies. This is the toiletry bag. And then I'm also going to try to get Man Cub shoes as well as my sandals in here. So I'm going to get that zipped up and move on to the next one. Okay, barely managed to get this bad boy zipped up, which I feel like I need to squish a little bit more. I got my sandals in here. I was only able to fit 1 of his shoes. So the other one is in the like drink holder on the side. Still have to get Weeza's shoes, 2nd pair of shoes in a bag. Okay, so this one is still available, this backpack. It came with this packing cube, and then I want to say it came with another packing cube, like a toiletry set one, but I don't ever use that one, so it's just elsewhere in the house. So this packing cube, it's a bluey set. This is the medium one from the set. Her happy birthday stuff is down there. So this one has all of Man Cub's clothes, his pajamas, Weezer's pajamas, his like splash pad change of clothes, and her splash pad change of clothes. I have my deodorant in here. It comes with like a wet bag thing. The rest is just empty because I don't want to like bog it down with stuff. But in this pouch that came with the packing cube, I was able to get the dive toys, all of her toys except for these. Laundry hamper, sunglasses, magic bands, all that stuff is in here. And then I still have the space on the side that I'm going to put the Go-Go Squeeze pouch. And then these are just going to kind of lay on top like so. These are just going to kind of go down on the sides there. Okay, and then I might be able to get one of her sandals in here. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Okay, sandal. And, oh, goodness, sandal. You know what? I think these are going to have to get sacrificed because I don't think I have enough room. She will survive. And she, I think, is going to get a small gift card for her birthday. So I still have a little room there. So I'm sure she'll get something that she wants at Disney. She can't get much because I don't have enough room, but let me get these. Okay. So that's that. And then I'm going to close this. That's zipped. I don't have anything in here or in here. So actually, I might put his extra shoe. I've traded dogs. That's the beans. That's the little beans. Ah, look at that belly. Look at that belly. Oh yeah. Look at that belly. Look at that foot. My goodness. What's your girl? My goodness. Oh, bless you. Was that a good one? Oh, goodness. Look at them teeths. Look at them teeths. Oh, my girls. Okay, so since I do have a little bit of space, I'm actually going to just put his, like so, just in the middle. Kind of zip that up. Okay, so that is that bag. Now, I know I have mentioned swimming. That stuff is in the laptop section of this bag. So there is a like laptop compartment. I do not travel with my laptop because vacation is vacation time for me, not work time. I cannot stand it with you. I can't help it. You just want your belly rubbed, huh? Yeah. Just get that belly, 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 belly. The teeth. Okay, so this is our swim bag. It is a wet bag from Tiny Twinkles. They are one of my favorite wet bag brands, but this way if our suits aren't quite dry when we're leaving, then I can put them in here and they won't like get the rest of the suitcase musty. Okay, so I have his swim trunks, brightly colored rash guard. I have her hot pink rash guard set, and then just like a little cotton romper to put on top of it for walking to and from the pool, because I don't like their little bottoms just out. And then I have my black swimsuit in there. I'll insert a picture here for you. It's actually a like romper swimsuit. So it's an all-in-one piece and it has pockets. And that way I don't need a cover up because it just looks like a romper. So I can walk to and from the pool in that without a cover up. So that's one less thing to take up space. So this goes in that laptop section. So now to the most complicated part of the packing video that I have been dreading. So I have this, like, oh goodness, packable backpack. I have used this before on a trip that I did with Weezer for her birthday 2 years ago, I think it was. I can insert that what's in my park bag video down below. This is what I used for my park bag because it has a like wet bag part in it. If I can get it open. It's in there somewhere. So there's like a wet bag compartment in this. So inevitably when it rains and we have to use ponchos, if I want to keep those ponchos for later in the day, I can put them in that wet bag compartment. Plus it folds up, so if I don't need it, I can fold it up into nothing. So I was just gonna use this as Weezer's personal item and have her carry it on, but because I need stroller fans and handheld fans because it's going to be August and blazing hot and we won't survive it without them, it ended up being stuffed to the brim, and she's not gonna be able to carry that on the plane. So I have to get everything out of here, and then I'm going to try to fit it into a wheelie backpack that I ended up buying on Amazon. I got it on Prime Day for cheap. I'll link the set down below. It came with like a lunchbox and a pencil pad. My kids cannot use wheeled backpacks for school. It's against the rules, but how much does it, like, this is just perfect for man cub. So I figured this would be a good, like, staying the night at grandma's house type backpack down the road. So he can pack his own clothes in his, and then Weezer, you know, can pack whatever in whatever suitcase. But this way I figured it has the little, like, handle that pops up, like so. So she can wheel this onto the plane. So she doesn't have to like carry it on her back, because there's no way she's gonna be able to carry that with all that stuff in it. So I'm gonna have to have that on my back, carrying this by the handles that of her carrying that as a backpack. I'm gonna have her or Man Cub wheel this on. So I've got to get all the stuff that's in there in here. So bear with me. Okay, so game plan is I'm gonna have this packed and ready to go. It's a Vera Bradley fanny pack. You can use it as a crossbody or a fanny pack, but I'm gonna have this probably with me in the lines, and like if we go to the bathroom or something, and it's gonna be like the majority of the stuff that I need. So in the front here, I have a couple of these Stallmates individually like flushable wipes. Again, my kids have stomach issues, so these come in handy. And then I have a spare GoPro battery. But the reason I'm gonna have to have this in line is because I'm gonna have my GoPro with me, because I'm gonna have to do a lot of filming with this attached to the handlebar of the stroller in order to get footage, because I'm by myself with 2 kids, so I need both hands the majority of the time. And then also to film on like certain rides and stuff like that, the GoPro footage just comes out a little bit better. So I can't leave this in a stroller. And I'm already gonna have my phone in one pocket, and I'm gonna be bringing to film on my DJI Pocket 2. I'm currently filming on the Pocket 3, but it's a little bit bigger than the Pocket 2 is. This one's a little bit lighter and smaller. And also I plan on letting Weezer try her hand at vlogging a good bit this trip. She's very into anything artsy and creative, and she likes to film and things like that. So if she drops this and it breaks, I'm not gonna be as upset as if she drops my new DJI Pocket 3 and it breaks. Then I will be upset. So I plan on letting her use this a good bit too. So this will be in my pocket. So I'm gonna need this on me. I can't leave that in the stroller. So that's gonna go in the main compartment along with a couple of straws. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need that in the lines. I'm gonna take that out. A little pack of hand sanitizer wipes. It's the Aloe brand. And then in this like interior pocket, I'm literally just gonna put a couple of Band-Aids and a like Dermaplast, what do you call it? Like an antiseptic cloth, just in case, because they have tripped in lines before or on the way to the line or whatever, to bandage them up. I'm also gonna have in there, this is the kids medicine pouch. It has some chewable Tylenol, Motrin, and Pepto-Bismol. Wheeze's molars are still coming in strong. When we were in Tennessee, she was getting one of her top molars, and I had to give her ibuprofen like every single day, twice a day. Messaged the pediatrician. She said, keep doing that as long as it's still coming in. This is my pill pouch that I bring into the parks with me. It's basically chock full of ibuprofen and Tylenol because your girl's old. I also have some anxiety medication in here in case I need it. So that goes in there. And then I will have my GoPro, as well as, honestly, I might leave these in the stroller, but I might not, just depending. These are what I'm bringing for the kids instead of tablets. They're track phones that I got on Prime Day deal for like $30 like 2 years ago, and just cheap little cases for them. So it's, instead of using like a SIM card in it, I just use it as a Wi-Fi tablet. I was able to download, they're both Android. So I was able to download their Samsung account that they both have, because they have Galaxy tablets, and each of them have their own account. So it downloaded all their apps. So these are good to go to use as tablets. And I always bring, they each have one of these kids bands, and I'll link everything I can down below. Headbands to use on the plane. The speakers are in here, and it literally just goes on their head like a headband. It's Bluetoothed. I need to make sure these are charged and their phones are charged. These I need for the plane. These I will probably bring in the parks. I might not for her. He needs it. My son is on DAS. He has sensory issues. He gets overstimulated really easily. So this was a great help on our trip in March, to be able to put him in the stroller, pull the shade all the way down, give him his phone, and let him kind of zone out to reset. If he gets a little bit overstimulated and overwhelmed. So I might leave hers in the hotel room, because she tends to be fine being a busybody, or I can give her my phone, worst case scenario. So I'll probably only have his phone in the parks, but hers I will need on the airplane too. So this I plan on packing like at the forefront of this backpack, so I can pull it out easily on the airplane whenever we are in our seats, and that's what I need, because it has that in it. And then for the airplane, I'm also going to put my headphones. I typically bring my cheap headphones that I've used in every other packing video. These are my really expensive JBLs. I'm going to bring these because it has the noise canceling as well as the ambient awareness setting. With traveling by myself with 2 children, even when I'm like seated on an airplane, which is the only time I will use these, I need to be able to hear them and hear what's going on. So I'm going to bite the bullet and just bring my expensive ones this trip and hope nothing happens to them. So this, I need to be easily accessible. And then this will come with me in the line on most rides. It's pretty heavy because of the amount of stuff, but like I said, when I get to the parks, I will only have the GoPro and his phone in there, and not the headbands and purse. So this needs to go back in here. This is going to be in my park bag when I go. That will stay in the stroller. So this can fit inside of this when it's out. And then this will also go in this, as well as moleskin, some straws. These are going to be backup wipes. I might not bring these. We'll see how much room I have. But plastic straws that are individually wrapped. Disney only has the, oh, this is pinched. Disney only has the paper straws now, and when you have a sensory kiddo, and I mean, I bring these for my trips too. Like, they make the whole drink taste like cardboard. I know it's bad for the environment. They have reusable silicone straws and reusable metal straws. Please don't use metal straws with children, because if they trip, it goes straight up their palate. So reusable silicone straws if you want. I've got too much going on to add one more thing to my plate with washing out straws, so this is what I'm bringing. Also going to put these in here for the kids. These are the emergency crystals when we're on the plane, just to kind of give them a little bit of an immunity boost while we're up there. These are my son's. I just got these as a little bit more compact than the ones he's been bringing to summer camp. These are, see if I can pop them out, the Newbie brand, Soft Sounds. So it's noise canceling earmuffs. It comes with a like hard case travel case, but that's too big to fit in the bag with everything else, so I'm not doing it. So he will probably have these on, I would imagine. But if not, I can like loop them through the strap of the backpack. These don't have to go in the backpack. These are cooling towels that I can attach to the backpack if I have to, if I'm running out of room. But yeah, so we're going again in August. I'm getting tired. I have one for me. It's the Frog Togs. So once I take it out of that, I have a Ziploc just to kind of put it back in. So basically the concept with these is you wet them, you kind of shake them around, snap them, and it has a cooling effect and it helps the sweat evaporate from you. These are toothpicks. These need to go in here in the park bag case. So in the park bag case that's going to go in here, it's literally got like liquid IVs and Band-Aids and a hair tie and toothpicks and some extra flushable wipes. This is going to have to go in the backpack. This is our medication, our nightly medication, chewable Zyrtec for the kids for their allergies, so I don't have to bring liquid. And it has, I need to actually fill this. I haven't done that yet. It's going to have all of our like nightly medications in there. My sunglasses for the first day, their sunglasses for the first day. And actually, are these the color I want to bring? I guess it works. It's fine. Okay, so sunglasses for me for the first day, sunglasses for them. The liquids bag for this one is just a quart-size Ziploc bag. It has travel sunscreen. They are still good, not expired. So I have one for each day of the trip because my kids are very pale and fair-skinned. I am very pale and fair-skinned, and I don't want anyone burning. So I have one for each day. This, it expires in August, and we're going in August, so hopefully it's still good. But it's good for faces. You just spritz your face with it. Worked really well when I used it in May on that trip. It's the e.l.f. brand. And then I also just have a couple of energy shots for Mama because I'm going to need it. So this one I think is an immunity booster one, and then this one has electrolytes in it, but I use these as pre-workouts. Some extra cords that I'm going to need to charge their kids' headbands with, and neck fans, stroller fans. This is a just Ziploc pouch that I use to put things in. I had her little scrubbies in one. I got this set from Skillomatics. I love that brand, but it's a color your own, decorate your own slap bracelets. So it's got several of them in there. It comes with markers, jewels, stickers, things like that, so she can decorate her own slap bracelets. And I figured that would also be a really good, it's got like the markers and the jewels, pixie dusting thing for her, so she can decorate them while we're on the plane, and then she can pixie dust the cast members like when we check in and around the parks. She really likes to do that. And I figured that's a cute like little thing that you can do to give back to cast members. I know as working with little kids, it always tickles me and melts my heart when they give me like a piece of art that they've drawn or something. So yeah, this will go as an airplane entertainment. And then I have 3, I might only bring 2 of them, but I have 3 of these power banks that have the micro charger as well as the USB-C chargers on them, because stroller fans, which I also have to fit in here somehow. These are the Big Daddy stroller fans. They're gonna go on the bars of the stroller facing each child, so they each have one. These are not available anymore. I'll try to find an equivalent to link down below, but it has the legs that, like, you know, you can grip on to the stroller. Powerful. And then we each have, I have another one coming in for me. I have a neck fan here. This one can be wrapped around as a neck fan, and then the cord just kind of wraps around it for Man Cub. And then Weezer has put one of her Minnie Mouse purse attachments to this one, so this will be hers. So they all take micro USBs as well as these take USB-Cs, but we're probably going to need to recharge these at some point throughout the day, potentially. So I've got the power banks for that. Okay. And then lastly, if I can fit it, oh, very important, popcorn bucket. This is coming back. I got this last trip. Found this. I don't know what that was for. Something hubby had laying around, and I snatched it up to help keep the lid on because we lost the lid of our popcorn bucket in March. It fell off, and so I got a new popcorn bucket on my last trip in May. But popcorn bucket, inside of it, I have 2 party cups. If you've seen some of my vlogs, I like to give those to the kids to eat popcorn in so that they're not fighting over the bucket. So I'll fill the bucket up, fill each of those plastic party cups with popcorn and give it to them. And then inside of there, I just have a bunch of liquid IVs, my instant coffees, and then hot chocolate for the kids. So the kids usually get milk every morning. My son gets an Orgain protein shake. Weezer gets milk. I'm not doing a grocery order, so I won't have those on hand. So I figured hot chocolate in the room would be a good substitute, and I can put their medicine in it. Like I said, they need stomach medicine every morning, and we usually put it in their morning milk. So I'm gonna try to get this in that bag as well. And then worst case scenario, coming home, I do have carabiners clipped to each of these bags. And in the past, I have traveled with a popcorn bucket outside of the bag attached to it because it's a food item and they don't say anything about it. So the goal is to travel there with it in the bag. And then if I need to, coming home, if Weezer or Man Cub gets a souvenir and I need extra room in the bag, I can just attach it to the top of the bag. And then snack bag, if I can fit it. If not, we just don't have snacks. But I've got just like protein bars, craisins, trail mix, some beef jerky sticks, chomps, the little Archer's minis, some sour gummy worms for Buc-ee's. That's pretty much it. A little bit of chocolate for Mama. So basically, I said trail mix. Just snacks to kind of keep us going in between on the plane and the room when we're traveling to and fro. And then, like I said, not doing a grocery order, so we all 3 have different filtered water bottles. This one's for Man Cub, his favorite color. It's the Phillips brand. This didn't work great the trip that I used it on, but he's gonna have to make do. It's a sports top lid. It's got the filter in there, so it filters out the nasty water fountain taste. It's got the sport lid. He'll have to figure it out, but it's lightweight. This is my tried and true Brita stainless steel filtered water bottle that I've used buku trips. I just put a new filter in it, like a replacement filter. Pops open, easy to drink out of. For Wheeze, I got this one. It's a mist bottle. I figured she would enjoy this one a lot. Replaceable filter in there, but it's also a mister, so you can squeeze and like mist your face with the water that's in it. I figured she would enjoy that. So all this, I gotta fit in there. Okay guys, down to the wire. I managed to get popcorn bucket in there, and this is gonna keep happening. That's gonna be a problem. Dang it, okay. This keeps turning on. That's gonna have to go somehow to where it's not gonna get pressed. Okay, so middle zipper, I've got one hand fan, neck fan, Weezer's fan, snacks, a couple of granola bars and things that I can easily reach for the plane, his Chomps beef sticks, and then I'm gonna put gummy worms on top for takeoff and landing, and also as bribery. Okay, and here I have sunglasses. And here I have medicines. And here I have 2 power banks, so I'm not bringing that third one. Okay, still have a bunch of room in here. I have the sunscreens, the park bag is folded down in there, neck towels, park bag like refills of like Band-Aids and liquid IVs and stuff. Easily accessible, I can pull out her snap bracelets to decorate. Straws are in there. I ended up not bringing the snack bag. You saw I put a couple things in that pouch, and then the rest I shoved in the popcorn bucket. Theoretically, we're going to eat those. They aren't coming home with us. So that's what I didn't bring in the snack bag. So I still have to get my fanny pack and true stroller fans. I can do it. Okay, so this has electronics in it. So that is going to be like necessity. Okay, so that goes in there, and then let's see if I can do it. So that's what it looks like. Got 1 and 2, and I will have a third one that I will have to squeeze, but I think that I can do it. Or I will just have to not have a fan, but okay, got it. And then these he will either have on his head, or I can hook them under the strap like that. Okay, done. And like I said, coming home, I can take that popcorn bucket out and hook it somewhere else if need be. Let's see, my camera I'm gonna put in here. Oh. Okay, 1, 2. I don't know. Goose. Okay, this is too full, so I'm gonna have to put the other, basically each bag is gonna have a drink attached to it because, yeah, okay, so, done. All done. But, see, these aren't coming. I can put this in here. That there, and then this on the other one. Perfect. All right. Okay, so that's it. 1, 2, 3 personal items. I just had to fit my new stroller fan in there. Okay, very last thing I forgot to mention. Again, going in the rainy season, we got ponchos and rain covers and that stroller bag. I am bringing an umbrella as well to get from point A to point B. It's a UV umbrella, so it should also help with shade if we need it. And then I also picked up this little contraption, which is kind of ridiculous, but it will be helpful if we are in a downpour. It attaches right here to the handle of the stroller, and then the umbrella pole attaches here so that I don't have to hold it with a hand, because I need 2 hands to push that stroller with that amount of weight in it. So these are going to go in this like drink pouch pocket here on the gray bag. And then honestly, I'm probably just going to leave the umbrella at Disney when we leave for space reasons, and it's not that great. This is the double stroller that I'm taking. It is the Juvie Cooper RS2. If you watch Pixie Dusted Mom, she has the same stroller. This is the one that she uses all the time. I've had it for a while. Used it on a little girls trip when I went with Weeze and her little friend Riley. And we didn't use it in March. We used the double bob, which is the answer. That is a dream of a stroller to push with my kids, because they are, like I said, 7 and about to be 6. My son is about 55 pounds, maybe a little less. My daughter is about 65 pounds. This is going to be a struggle to push. And y'all, when I tell you I have gone back and forth on the stroller situation, because I have all the strollers. So I thought about bringing the single bob with the pull behind like we brought to Dollywood. Worked beautifully for Dollywood. I don't think it's going to work for Disney. Also did the Jules Air with the kickboard, tried that. It's not going to work for Disney. Number 1, they're both going to be tired and they're each going to need a seat. Number 2, it's going to be hot. They're each going to need a sunshade. Number 3, they're each going to need a place to put a fan that they don't have to hold that's facing them and blowing on them. Number 4, if it rains, they're both going to need coverage. So this, I have a rain cover, which is in here. It's another Tiny Twinkles wet bag that has ponchos in it, as well as the stroller cover. It's the same stroller cover I brought for the double bob. I'll link that review down below. It comes with like a bottom zipper part, so I just had to take that zipper part off, and then it fits this. But it has that extra part you can zip on for a jogging stroller. So that is in a wet bag, so if it rains, it is literally attached here. So I can leave it in the stroller. It, as you can see, folds with it in, stays in. This is another wet bag. The wet bag isn't necessary, but having the snap strap was. Let's see, hold on one second. Let me get this on. I'm going to do a full stroller review setup while we're at Disney, but this is the stroller. Like I said, the GoPro mount there, but underneath is another wet bag that I needed just because it has the snap to it. So whenever I fold this at the airport for them to gate check, this can stay in it. This can stay in it. If they say anything about extra bags or like not paying for these bags or whatever, I am sure I can figure out a way to stuff it in somewhere. I can take the popcorn bucket out, whatever. This is stroller stuff, or I can take the rain cover out and put it on the dang stroller and then put the empty bag somewhere. So like if they give me any grief about it, we will figure it out in the moment. I don't think they will. These are technically car seats. So in here I have, if I can open it, a bubble bum booster seat for each of my children. These are inflatable booster seats, and it comes with the strap at the shoulder that you put thread the seatbelt through so that you can adjust it to their shoulder height. I've sent the links to my pediatrician. She has approved it for my kids' ages and sizes. Before this, we use, and I'll insert pictures here for you, but before this, we used the Ride Safer vest for Wheeze. When I Ubered from the airport, she has now outgrown it, and my son has outgrown the height for it. So this is basically the next step, is the booster seats for them. I don't want to have to fly with their like actual booster seats because they're both in high back boosters still at home. And they're not airplane approved, so I would have to gate check them. And number one, I don't trust that. And number two, they're huge. And I'm already doing all of this by myself with all these bags. So this was a solution for basically just Ubering from the airport to the hotel and then back from the hotel to the airport to keep them safe. They literally just like inflate, and then the seatbelts like thread through them in the 2 different spots so that it puts the seatbelt at the height that they need it to make it safe. These have been all the tests and all the things and have been approved by all the things, and I double checked with my pediatrician. So those are coming with us, and that should do it. Like I said, I'll do a stroller review. So my game plan for the airport, I am quite certain, and I'm gonna double check now, that I can get this bag underneath that part of it. I can wear my backpack here, and then that one I can trail behind me, and or Wheeze can. So, because she's not gonna really need to be in the airport, or in the stroller at the airport. Look at that cute baby. Sorry, I just can't with these dogs. I just love y'all so much. Look at those paws. Look at those big old bear paws. Oh, you're just a big old girl. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can get the gray bag under here. Good enough. So, one of the kids can sit there. Their feet can just dangle, no problem, for the airport. It doesn't quite go all the way back. I could probably shove it in a little bit further if I needed to, but like, it's totally fine like that. And then, like I said, I can wear this one, but honestly, probably for the airport, I will make Wheeze walk and put this in the seat like that. She can walk and hold the tag-along handle, and then she can either wheel or I can wheel behind us this backpack. Huggoose. She's been over here going, "Arr." Okay, guys, we did it. I know, Goose, my goodness. Okay, guys, that is it for Disney World Packing Day for 1 adult, 2 kids, 3 personal items only on Spirit Airlines for a 3-night, 4-day trip. We did it. Oh my gosh. On the way home, I have no doubt that popcorn bucket is gonna have to come out and like dangle somewhere, but it's fine. Yeah, we did it. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. If you are also going on a very budgeted Disney World trip and you're trying to squeeze everything that you can in a personal item so you don't have to pay for checked luggage, because Southwest now also charges for checked luggage. You still get a carry-on on Southwest, but the Spirit flight prices are so much cheaper. So if this was helpful, please give this video a like and a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, subscribe, follow along for more Disney World content coming at you soon. And like I said, I'll have a full stroller setup review situation coming too. Bye guys. Oh, say bye. Say bye, Goose. Bye, Goose.